Why, hello there everyone. I know this is a bit of a late or unexpected stream than my usual time that I live stream, but why not today, guys? I have a lot of work we gotta do today. So, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm preparing some Tarantula work for Saturday, and I'm very busy this week, so I'm not really gonna waste too much time here. I'm just gonna get straight to the point of work. So, let us get to work, guys. Okay. This is going to be a hassle to deal with. But let's go. So I may not talk too much here, guys. Just to let you guys know. It's been a busy Monday already. I gotta do so much. I'm sweating too, by the way. It's kind of funny, I started earlier today while my videos were uploading, and I'm not even halfway done of all of this work, so we have a lot of work to do. What's that? Spiders. These are just some baby spiders that I hashed out. So, I mean, it's what the live stream says, guys. We're just doing spider work today. This stuff is kind of boring, so anybody's free to leave if they want to. I'm not gonna force anyone to stay. I never do anyways. Not to mention we have like 100 of these to do, so this is gonna be a bit of a rinse and repeat. So this is going to be kind of boring, but essentially all of these are just baby spiders. It is labor intensive if you have a lot, but do you sell them? Yes. I sell these. That's pretty much part of the job. And then after this, I have to do some other tarantula feedings and stuff, so I'm kind of in a hassle, to be honest. I'm trying to get everything done this week to get ready for Saturday, because Saturday I'm selling these guys, so I have a lot to do this week. Not to mention, I had to get going pretty soon as well, which is honestly unfortunate because timing is really bad this week. Timing is impeccable at this point. Okay, you're alive. Good. Because it's been a hassle this week, guys. And the week just started, so essentially what I'm doing is that I'm feeding all these little guys as quickly as possible because I have a lot of work. So, and oh god. So since I have a lot of work, guys, essentially I'm trying to get these babies done because these baby tarantulas are not just what I have. I have a lot of other tarantulas I gotta feed, so it's such a hassle. I'm trying to wrap my head around everything. Might I ask you how your market works? I'm kind of interested. It's pretty much like everything else. Supply and demand. That's pretty much the driving point of anything, honestly. Now, I'm a wholesaler, guys, so I sell all of these in bulk, if you're wondering. And luckily for me, I didn't invest much into this breeding project because I already had a bunch of payers coming into this breeding project, which I traded for. So essentially, this breeding project is going to profit for me either way. But I don't really make too much money doing this, but I do what I love. So as stated, I do work with spiders. These little guys are so small and so microscopic, the focus can't even catch on to them. But after these small little guys, which I have 100 left to feed, then I'm gonna feed some of the larger ornatas. And then I'll probably call that day 1, because I don't have time to feed every single one of my spiders in one day today. So this is pretty much going to be going to take a couple of days because, oh man, as stated, a lot of stuff has happened out of my control, so I honestly I just can't catch a break. I'm sweating too. That's scary to have spiders. Yeah, but I'm used to this, guys. I think spiders are more afraid of humans than humans are afraid of spiders if you think about it. So you're wondering what this is. These are pretty much essentially mealworms, or little grubs, by the way, guys. I use these to feed baby tarantulas. They're cost effective and they get the job done. Not to mention they last a very long time too. If you just put them in the fridge, they just go into what you call it? Pretty much go into stasis if you put them in cold temperatures. So these guys last a very long time. I'm just cutting these up to appropriate sizes so I can give these to the little guys to eat. So a lot of my baby tarantulas are fed pre-killed prey, so pretty much chopped mealworms essentially, or grubs, depending on what you want to go by, but you call them mealworms to be exact. Don't worry, guys, I'm pretty much used to this, but I'm kind of in a hurry just because I have some personal stuff I really would like to do. And then I gotta do some late night training. I trained this morning, by the way, but I guess training in the mornings doesn't really pan out as well when you have a bunch of other things. Motivational Sensei. Yeah, everybody gets motivated, I guess. Like, I know... Oh, wow, that's stuck on there. So I'm currently just moving as quick as possible. I don't like being lazy, I'll tell you what. That is a pet peeve of mine too, for those who are wondering. I do not like poor work ethic. Like, my whole family knows me for that. Poor work ethic is not in my book. Like, I refuse to be lazy. It's just unacceptable to me, so... It's pretty obvious to most people sometimes how hectic I am because of so much work. But I have so much I gotta do. And I do so much that I'm sweating. Like, I'm literally sweating. It's funny because this is like the 4th time I'm sweating today. Oh man. Worked out this morning. I went running this morning. And I was doing some other stuff. How's Japan? I don't live in Japan, by the way, guys. I live in America, sadly. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. If only I lived in Japan. But living in Japan is not for me. I'd rather just live here in America for now. Now, if I was like a rich YouTuber or something like that, I would definitely like to live in Japan for a while, but if I live in Japan, I gotta get either a part-time job as a office worker, or actually I do it full-time for an office worker now, but it's very expensive to live in Japan. But man, this work, it's just a lot to do. I know that this looks really boring, so everybody's free to leave. Because I'm just really trying to get everything done for today. I'm doing this tomorrow as well, guys. So tomorrow's live stream is going to be the same thing, but with larger spiders. Today I got to get all the little babies fed. You shower cold, right? Because it's really good. I shower cold all the time. I always have. I don't do warm showers, but I know the benefits of it though, especially when you go to an onsen. Because that is like the right touch for me if you want to relax a bit. But in terms of showering and baths, I always use cold water. It just works better for me because my muscles can relax much more easier. Ooh-wee. Sorry guys, hold up. Okay. But that's essentially how I shower though. I only use cold water. Cold shower is so good. Yes, it is. It's amazing. It's great for after a workout too, for those people who works out like I do. I'm gonna do some abs later. Some crunches, sit-ups. Maybe some hanging leg raises if I have the time. And then what else? Oh. And then probably some pull-ups if I can get this going. Shadowcrafter. Well, I'm feeding some spiders, Shadowcrafter. That's essentially what I'm doing today. It's just some spider work. I gotta feed 100 of these little babies that I've hatched out. It's honestly kind of a hassle. I don't know if you can't really see these little guys, but this is a little baby spider here. It's a baby tarantula, by the way. So, if you're wondering, Shadowcraft, this is basically what I'm doing today. We're just feeding all of the little guys here. Man, and I'm currently in a rush too because I have a bunch of stuff I got to get going later today. So I'm trying to get this done on time because I know that doing this stuff usually takes more time than it needs to. I'm so in a hassle. It's kind of funny how everything happens at once for me, which is honestly not a good thing. What do you think about the Naruto series? I saw the new manga spin-off of Minato and whatnot. I thought it was interesting. But, like, Naruto has some of the best villains of all time. That is my personal opinion, though. But I still hold that pretty true to myself. I don't think any series, any anime series up to date has great villains like Naruto. Oh, hold on. And I say that like intentionally too, because I think Naruto has some of the greatest villains of all time. Their motivations are very clear and they're not ambiguous in like a bad way. Like everything they do makes sense. So like this is a problem that is currently plaguing a lot of recent series, not just for Shonen Jump, but for everything revolving the anime medium, whether it's light novels or manga. It's just that there's just no good villains nowadays. I feel like villains' motivations are kind of, I don't want to say they're bad, but it just is kind of generic, or it just doesn't make sense to me. It's either power or revengeance nowadays. Those are like the two main triggers for like every single villain in anime and Shonen Jump in general. Like, I don't know what makes a great villain backstory, I guess, other than Naruto's, how they take their time to flesh them out, but my goodness, does a lot of series suffer from poor villains. Not so like seeing a good anime villain nowadays is so rare. Like one that you can actually root for, because those come once in a blue moon now. I mean, you can like you look at Chainsaw Man and like Jujutsu Kaisen, the characters, like the villains are cool, but I feel like their motivations are either very unclear or it needs like something to flesh it out more to make it stand out as like a one-of-a-kind, villain. Because a lot of villains nowadays, especially in light novels, oh my gosh, they're just villains of the week. Like, they're just a bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy, or like they just want to be stronger or something. Like, the motivation for light novel villains is atrocious compared to manga as of now. I still do love light novels. Reading them is pretty fun. It's just the fact that ambitious, like it's just way too ambitious, man. So I don't really feel for the villains, but I understand that like they just do those boring villains for the sake of like entertainment, I guess, to show the main character's OP power or something when it comes to light novels. But I personally need better villains because I don't even have like a top list of like good villains because of how rare they become. If anybody knows a great villain that isn't from Naruto, I'll be interested to know. Naruto villains are just broken heroes. That's actually very true. But I think that makes them a bit more interesting because like how they got there. Like from like you know, being from some place to becoming where they are now. So like it's more clear for Naruto. And I wish more series will actually have villains that are more clear, or like villains that you'll actually root for in some sort of capacity, because their reasonings make sense. But other than Naruto, a lot of other series don't come close enough. I mean, they do a good job, but like, I don't know. Somebody proved me wrong, I guess, or somebody introduced to me a villain that I think is actually interesting, because I've watched so much anime at this point that like I think a lot of villains are disposable. Oh man, this is a lot of baby tarantulas to feed, guys. For those who are wondering, I am feeding baby tarantulas. They're just kind of microscopic. You can't see them. That little guy's wedging in a corner. But there are baby spiders in here, guys. They're just very tiny. What do you think about Berserk? I think Berserk is one of the greatest mangas ever made. It is up there with Vagabond and Vinland Saga, if you read the mangas for those, but which most people don't. Vinland Saga is kind of lucky that it had at least a decent anime adaptation. How many spiders left? A lot, my guy. You're But hold on, to answer the questions, Shadowcrafter, I have a lot I'm feeding today. I'm pretty much just working. Yes, I'm working. That's literally what I'm doing today. So it's going to be quite a while for today. But I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible because I have some things I would like to do today. That's personal, but yeah. But in terms of Berserk, though, I think Berserk is one of the greatest things ever written. You can't change my mind on that. It's just that it's impossible to get an anime adaptation. I have no enemies. That's literally like the biggest quote from Vinland Saga. I know that people don't really want to read manga, but I highly recommend people to read Vinland Saga, Berserk, and Vagabond. Those three are like artistic pieces of literature. Like, you honestly... The anime was good for Vinland Saga, but like the manga is just on another level. And I truly mean that. Especially for Berserk. I feel bad for Berserk, man. Berserk will never get a proper anime adaptation because the art style from Miura is just impossible to replicate onto the 2D scene, I guess, of anime. So, really recommend people to go read the manga if they can. Like, I know people don't want to invest in manga, but you can just read it online if you can, though. Because, especially once Guts gets his Berserker armor and whatnot, that's when it's like... Oh, man. Berserk is such an amazing series. It's just sad to see how horrible the anime is. There's only been, like, maybe 1 or 2 decent anime adaptations of Berserk. But even then, it falls flat. I'm telling you guys, it is an experience reading those series. You won't regret it. Sorry guys, let me cut some more mealworms here for these little buggers. Because there's still a lot I gotta feed. Come on. Well, yeah, though, guys, that's my overall opinion about Berserk. I think Berserk is a great manga that just can't be adapted into anything else. Did you read Vagabond? Of course. I think at this point, like, when it comes to, like, the most popular manga series, I've pretty much read them all. Vagabond is an amazing artistic piece. It is... It's an experience of an artistic piece. That's the best way to describe Vagabond. I don't know how they, how they would adapt that to an anime. I don't see that possibly happening. Because whoever decides to... I said this before and I'll say it again. Whatever anime studio decides to take up Vagabond as an anime adaptation, they have a lot on their hands. Because that is just an impossible adaptation to even do in the first place. And I don't even say that lightly. That is such a huge job to accomplish. Like, you can get the best anime studios, whether it's Mappa, Ufotable, or A1 Pictures. And then you can legit tell all the greatest anime studios to put it together, and they wouldn't even do it. They won't do it justice. It is just such a unique piece of medium. I'm surprised they was able to get Vinland Saga to be decent, because like I remember in 2018 or 2017 when they announced Vinland Saga's anime, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be complete trash, yo. But they proved me wrong, so maybe somebody can prove us wrong with Vagabond as well. Because like Vinland Saga's anime adaptation isn't like it isn't as great as the manga, but it's still pretty darn good. It's better than Berserk, so in terms of anime adaptation, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. Because I remember like the forums, everybody was so skeptical of Vinland Saga. But you know, people don't understand because like we've been reading these for ages now. Especially like stuff like Vinland Saga and the Greats. And then everybody's gonna be wanting some crazy other demands, but it's just impossible to get it done. Oh. You goat for this. That's your favorite MC. Oh, what's your favorite MC in anime and manga? That I don't know. Like my favorite character in manga right now is probably Asta, or maybe my favorite male protagonist is Asta from Black Clover. I love Asta a lot. That guy has no poor work ethic. I wish more anime characters were like him. Like, I know that Asta seems like a very generic male protagonist in anime and whatnot, but the difference between him and most other anime protagonists, and the reason why I like Black Clover quite a bit, especially Asta, is the fact that it's not deserved, it's earned. Like every time he becomes stronger, it's very much earned. Like he earned it for certain. Like, he wasn't born blessed like everybody else. He just worked harder than everybody else. Like, I love his work ethic. That's why I can relate to Asta a lot. That's the only reason why I like him. But in terms of like my favorite anime and manga character, it's kind of difficult. I do like some characters sort of, but like I don't have a favorite because there had to be something in it for me that I actually truly like find to be one of a kind. Like, even though I like Asta a lot, I feel like his character is not like truly special, you know? It's just the fact that he has a trait that I can relate to, which is, you know, working hard. Which is why I respect him a lot. Or respect the character Asta a lot. But that's just like, that's just because I can relate to him though. Like there are other cool anime characters out there that, you know, you or somebody may like, that you can relate to, which I may not like because I can't relate to, but it's pretty much, you know, each their own, I guess, on what you like an anime character or not. W choice. Asta works really hard. I think everybody should be working hard in general, because this world has changed so much. We have about 25 more of these left to feed, and then we should be done from now. And then we got to move on to the bigger tarantulas. Or maybe about 2 to 3 inches in leg span. But in this day and age, though, like everything, you have to kind of earn it nowadays. Back then, you deserve it. You got what you wanted, but it's changed so much that you kind of had to earn what you get, which is where a lot of people fall flat. Like, I don't know. I don't really have much in terms of assets, but I do invest in myself more than my assets in general. But hey, that's just me, though. Like, if you're willing to bet on yourself, it makes life a bit easier. Because there's no such thing as safe bets, by the way. Every bet is a risk. But if you're good enough at what you do, you can take risk much more easier. Cut these up here for a second. We have a lot to feed here. All these little mealworms, man. Tomorrow we gotta do more of these, which is honestly kind of boring, but oh man, I can't believe today's like the worst day ever in terms of stuff happening. Can't tell you too much because it's personal, but it's a lot. I gotta do another workout, so I'm gonna be sweating 6 times today total, maybe 7. And then I gotta find a way to get extra sleep, which is the harder part. Honestly, I find Rock Lee most inspiring character. Rock Lee is an amazing character. He has no chakra, but yeah, he's so cool with the 7 gates, the 8th gates that is. No ninjutsu, no chakra, just taijutsu and just hard work. Same thing for Guy as well. I still think that scene was really cool though, when Mighty Guy opens the 8th gate against Madara. That scene is so, oh man. That scene was beast mode, literally. Or when Guy opens the 7th gate on Kisame. Oh man. Kisame didn't stand a chance, dude. That was kind of funny. That was like some of the most lit battles in Naruto ever. Naruto goes so hard. Naruto don't be slacking when it comes to their action sequences, man. It's just that sometimes I wish there was no filler. I'm glad there's no filler, though. I would rather wait a few months for a season 2 than to get like months on end of fillers, because fillers is just so annoying. I remember when Bleach had like some of the worst like fillers of all time. I swear, yeah. I thought that was cool too, though. Madara just acknowledging that Mighty Guy is like OP as heck when he opened the 8th gates. Man, Naruto fans, they be missing out, yo. Or people who don't watch Naruto. Naruto has some of the best action sequences. Like, when it comes to Shonen Jump series in general. I just wish that Naruto didn't have any fillers, because I think fillers kind of hurt a lot of the old school series. Unless they dragged out like One Piece. One Piece does not have much filler at all. That's the one thing everybody forgets. Even having over 1,000 episodes, like lesser than like 50 episodes of One Piece are filler. But hey, man, that's how you drag out a series. I skipped all the Bleach fillers. Oh, you were lucky. Man, you got so lucky, because we couldn't. Back in our day, we had to watch it weekly, so we had to wait. We had to wait and watch the fillers while time passes. I thought some of the Bleach filler arcs were interesting, but it's kind of annoying at the same time because they're not canon, so they have no impact on the story whatsoever. And not to mention, after that arc is over, that filler arc is over, they don't return. So it's essentially like a waste of time. But I still thought the fillers were interesting. Some of them were, at least. And I find it kind of frustrating too at times because like Taite Kubo, like he could have just made these filler characters part of like the canon or something. Because like we had like so many filler episodes when we was waiting weekly for it. It was just a pain in the butt. But I'm glad you can skip it though now, because you know, since all the episodes pretty much aired for the 2006 Bleach show. But man, Bleach really went under, man. I really hope they with the 1,000-Year Blood War Part 2, man. I hope they fix that up though. How's the weather in the USA? I'll tell you what, the weather in the United States is pretty much a hassle. Some days it's sunny, other days it's stormy. And then before you know it, tornadoes. If you're really that unfortunate. Or hurricanes if you live down in Florida. Typhoons, depending on how you want to call it specifically. The United States is not too bad of a place, honestly. I think if you're willing to work, then there's a better chance of you making it here in the United States. I'll tell you what, it's much easier than Japan. If I'm being completely honest, don't cancel me for saying that. But I think opportunities here is much more open than in Japan. I mean, unless you want to work in an office job, but it's pretty difficult even then. I know that Japan offers programs for translations and whatnot. But I wouldn't encourage being a translator in Japan, because being a translator, whether you do it online or in Japan itself, is not really indicative of making a living. It's kind of the same reason why a lot of foreign teachers quit working in Japan, because it's just not really lucrative to make a living over there. Unless you're willing to grind out hours. But to each their own. What type of work do you do, if I can ask? Spider work, online work, and then I wouldn't necessarily include dancing or stage acting, because even though those are jobs, like I do that more of volunteer work rather than actual job. But I'm thinking about getting another job. Probably some convenience store job or something, because I could really use some extra tip money, because it is pretty difficult for me right now. Oh god. But I used to work like a lot of different online jobs way back when though. Because you're wondering why I worked so many online jobs, is because it was during the pandemic. Or early on in the pandemic. So there was like a lot of jobs opening up online. So for me, like, I graduated exactly when COVID started. So it was not very, to be honest, it wasn't a very good time to get into actually you know, like working and whatnot. Because like you just graduated from college and now the workforce is pretty much done and over with because of COVID. So I came in at a pretty bad time. So a lot of the work I did was pretty much online work. I hope you're doing good though. I like the lifestyle of yours. My lifestyle sucks, man. I don't like it is the most abominable, like it's the worst lifestyle you can have, because you're constantly working every single day just for a small chance of an opportunity to open up to you, and which when it does happen though, it just usually doesn't work out as well. But I just still, but you know, the only thing you can do is bet on yourselves. Like, I have a lot of things I do, but I wouldn't say I'm successful in all of them. Like, you could argue that I'm like the most talented actor or dancer, but doesn't guarantee like a good paying job though. But if you love something though, I really recommend you just keep going for it. Because what else would you do with your life if not doing the things you love, right? Shadowcraft, I gotta go. Keep up the work. Yeah, you gotta go, you gotta go. This is going to be kind of a boring stream, guys, so we're gonna be kind of stuck here. Just feeding tarantulas and getting everything done. No negative, come on, man. I believe you can make it through everything. I'm not negative. I'm just prepared for the worst. It just really infuriates me because, like, I'm in a position where I've seen so many people come and go. Because hello there, mess dude. But I feel like as you grow older, like, you'll understand though. Because the reason why I get so frustrated and so, like, negative in a way is because, like, I've been chasing for so many years and I've met so many people come and go. Like, people who have more talent than I do. But, like, people just don't understand. Like, they're blessed with so many things around them. And yet they're not willing to, like, take those opportunities or create them themselves. And it's just infuriating to see them quit. I like energy how you face things by yourself. I mean, that's life, yo. You can't just keep running forever now. Like, I get so infuriated at times when, like, people quit, so I just legit just keep coming back. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. So essentially, I just keep going on and everybody just gets left behind or they quit. And it's infuriating though, because, like, you know, if I don't make it, at least I can teach somebody to make it. And so, like, I've become pretty much everybody's teacher and they still quit. It's just like, dang, I can't find the right person to teach, I guess. I'm not a horrible teacher. It's just the fact that I just haven't found the student who's willing to, you know, go at it. But there's a principle that people need to understand, though, when it comes to chasing the things they want in life. Is that, do you have the potential and talent? And then how many years of your life are you willing to throw away to chase it? So, you know how to handle it. Like, for me, I've always stated that when it comes to things I want in life, I'm willing to throw away pretty much my entire life just to chase after that possibility. Because as long as it isn't zero, then there's a possibility. Especially since I have the work ethic and the talent. The problem is that the opportunities doesn't come easily. And that's the thing, though. People need to understand that work ethic goes a long way. I can't stand poor work ethic. That is a sin for me. I feel like everybody should be working harder than everybody else. Because I feel like if you just complain and you didn't work hard, you have no right to complain. Like, even when I get frustrated and I complain, it's really coming from a place where, like, I work this hard, how come you can't? Like, anybody can work hard. You just need to be willing to push yourself to that limit. But I honestly just can't explain it. It's more like something you got to experience in life. But I can't quit now, though. Not yet, because I still have some things I gotta settle. But until then, though, I'm going to keep pushing until I give out, that is. But I don't give out, that's the thing, though. So I literally just self-destruct. Sorry, guys, I need to put these away real quick because I have all these little babies we're done feeding. Just give me a second. I'm sweating, too. This is probably my third workout for today. It's literally working here. I need to stop working out so hard, but heck, man. What I do requires so much labor. Like dancing, stage acting, and then I had to do a workout to stay in shape. And then I gotta diet, and I still gotta exercise while doing all this labor here of managing the spiders. Because, man, does it not come easy. But boy, do I love what I do. Yo, that's a giant spider. Oh, these guys are actually very tiny. I don't know what you're talking about, giant spiders now. These, well, they will become giants later, though. Let me take that out. Take out the shed skin. Oh, these guys ain't too big. I gotta rehouse these, though. I've stated that I'll rehouse these, like, last week, and I didn't. Or 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't yet. I feel so guilty. But, I guess now's the time to rehouse these little guys, because I gotta rehouse these later. Not on this live stream, though, because that's gonna cause too much of a panic. But we had to feed all of these guys here. This is definitely a male. I could just look and I already know. That's the funny part. Take that out. Clean out the bolus here. Now these guys will get up to about 8 to 10 inches in leg span. And currently they're on about 2.5 inches. So they still have some space to grow. But it's a lot of work. After this should be it for today. So this is the last species I gotta work on. I currently have around 50 of these guys, so got a while to go here, guys. Oh man, gotta get rid of these roaches. I have too many anyways. We still have so many to feed. That's even the crazier part. There's looking female, so okay, that's good. I already have too many females anyways, but I could use more. Use these last year too, they're already. Oh, there goes a roach. God dang it. There we go. We caught it. Okay. Can't have these roaches escape on me, guys. But god dang, are they fast. So currently, these are the last species I gotta feed for today. These are the Poecilotheria ornata. They're also known as the fringed ornamental. And a dangerous species, by the way. Critically endangered species. Well, not critically endangered, but they are an endangered species. Very hard to get a hold of nowadays. Luckily for me, I actually produced these in captivity. So breeding these in captivity was actually a pleasure. Not to mention, they're my favorite species of spiders. I can keep like 1 million of these, which is why I have like 40 something of them. Because they're just so fun to keep. That is definitely looking female. Why is there so many to feed? And why do I have time? Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Hello there, John Knight. I hope everything's going well. Welcome to the stream. This is day one of our many stuff we gotta do today, so we're feeding today, tomorrow, and maybe to Wednesday as well. But I'm hoping I can wrap everything up by Wednesday. Because we have a lot, man. Okay. I'm kind of in a hurry too, guys, because I'm trying to get all of this done. Because a lot of stuff is happening this week. I stated this before, and I'll state it again. I'm currently busy right now, trying to get all of this done for the end of this week. Because Saturday, I'm going to be out of town, so to do some spider work. So essentially, I'm trying to get everything prepped up and done for today. And that is a beautiful female. But let us finish doing this. This female here is going to get a rehouse pretty soon. I finished watching Dr. Stone Season 3 Part 1 dub, and now I'm waiting for Season 3 Part 2. Yup, we're all still waiting. Dr. Stone is a pretty good series, though. It does fall off a little bit in terms of pacing towards the later half, but I still think Dr. Stone is a pretty decent series, though. But it was one of those animes that got overshadowed because of all the like current anime airing, which is like kind of crazy because if you think about it, a lot of animes is competing with itself in a way. Anime at this point is like the easiest thing to create content on, honestly. I think if you want to be an anime YouTuber, now is like the easiest time of all time to become one. Because anime back then didn't have much going on. Like, if something was announced, it was a big deal. Nowadays, there's anime news every single day. And it's not just for anime, but like manga, light novels, voice acting, stage acting, or stage plays, quote unquote, live actions and whatnot. Like, it is pretty much everywhere nowadays in terms of anime news. So you can pretty much have unlimited anime videos if you think about it. I feel bad because a lot of new anime YouTubers are struggling to create content, which honestly shouldn't be a big deal because it was harder back then than it is now. Because back then you just had to talk about anime and hope that things work out, but nowadays there's so much anime news and anime topics and animes being released at the same time. You can pretty much just talk about anything at this point. But hey, that's just me though. That's also the reason why I upload every single day, is because I feel like anime is so fun and so easy to talk about. Now, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of editing because editing is kind of, it's a time-consuming thing, but like the videos itself is pretty fun. Like even the videos I make that gets like no views are still fun to make. I don't really care if it gets views or not. That's on YouTube. I don't know why people are praying that their videos will do fine. There's no guarantee, honestly. All you gotta do is just have fun and pray to God that YouTube does it justice, I guess, if you want like views and stuff. But that's just my personal take though. I feel bad for people who are trying very hard though. Well, oh man, we got so many more to go. And I don't say that like as a way of spite or anything. I just feel kind of bad because like they're trying to become big anime YouTubers, but at this point it's just pretty much impossible. Because there's just too many anime YouTubers. There are some anime YouTubers who don't even upload anime content, for God's sake. Like, but I don't know. Maybe somebody's gonna crack the code. Like, I don't know who the next big anime YouTuber is, but they gotta be super different, I tell you what. Or super great at what they do. But that's just me, though. I think... Now that I take that back now. I do think it has gotten a bit harder, though. In terms of anime YouTube. I think the hard part is discoverability and saturation. I feel like too many anime YouTubers are trying to, like, copy another anime YouTuber style or something, I guess. Because I do see a lot of, what you call it? Like, I don't know what you would call those videos. Like the super eye patch wolf type videos. Like those thorough breakdown videos and whatnot. Those are becoming super common. And there's so many of them too. Whoops. Get over here, little guy. And these roaches are hard to grab. But hey, that was during my time though. My time, well, times have changed quite a bit, but it's still pretty much the same to some extent. Oh wow, there's flies in this one. Oh god. What died in here? Oh, you died. This roach. That is disgusting. We gotta clean this out. Sorry, guys. At least you're a female, so it should be fine for the most part. But you gotta get a rehouse. I need to rehouse you guys this week. Bless myself. Oh man, my nose is getting pretty runny. We still gotta do all these little guys here, man. That's even crazy. I just wish I could catch a break, but I can't. The nose is always runny. Oh, and my head is always spinning. But hey, bless you, Sensei. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. We're working today. I'm trying to get as much as I can done so I can get ready for Friday and Saturday. I'm prepping on Friday, and this Saturday I'm going to be out of town, so like I know exactly what I need to do, but I don't know exactly how it's going to go. I can plan things out, but I'm always prepared for the worst. Like always. I usually just prepare things as like a backup in case things go south. Juzukai's. Oh yeah, wait. I just missed the message, but yeah, I saw Jujutsu Kaisen though. Oh. Oh man, scared this one might actually run out on us. I swear, feeding some tarantulas at times can be quite devastating. This one here looks kind of female. Are you done with the mini spiders? Pretty much. We're working on the juveniles now. These guys are around the 2-inch mark, if you're wondering, Fear. These are slightly larger. But once we do with these, we should call it a day. And then tomorrow we gotta do the rest. I'm just gonna work at this little by little. So I'm not working everything at once today because I don't have time. Because a lot of things are currently happening, so currently I'm taking things like little by little. just slowly reaching in terms of feeding all of these little guys. And let's hope he doesn't run out on us. That is a male, by the way. This boy here. Yeah, he's look like he might run out on us. Well, let's just see. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 is having 2 courses in inventory. We'll have 5 episodes, and Shibuya Incident will have 18 episodes. Yeah, I already knew that. I'm not too surprised. I'm ready. I think it's kind of funny how Jujutsu Kaisen lost a bit of momentum because, like, there wasn't really much about it. Like, after the, like, season 1, there was the movie, and then everybody just kind of forgot about it after the movie came out. Thanks for existing. Bye. That's funny. Yeah, you gotta go, Fear. You gotta go. Tomorrow will be the 4th of July. Yeah, which is why I'm busy tomorrow, guys. That's kind of a setback. I don't know, like, I'm trying to get everything done so tomorrow I can have time to upload something. Because, like, today when I was making the videos for today, it happened right, like, during the enclosures I was cleaning out, which was honestly kind of annoying because of bad timing. That appears to also be a male spider too. 4 more days into Bleach Statue Below Part 2. Yo, I'm so hyped about that, but at the same time, I'm praying, when it comes to Bleach, I'm praying that they do something more, because like the way the manga turned out, I feel like was kind of lackluster. And it's not even like Tite Kubo's fault. It was just the fact that he got rushed into the ending, so he didn't have a proper conclusion or a good conclusion of fight as well. Because that fight, though, that last fight was so disappointing in the Bleach manga. I'm hoping they'll do something more with it. Like, I'm praying, because I feel like he deserves that much at least for Tite Kubo. Like, he deserves to write off a proper conclusion. Because, like, I don't know if you read the manga for Bleach, but it is not that good for the ending of Bleach's manga. And I know they did a continuation manga and whatnot with, like, I forgot what Ichigo's kid's name was, but, like, pretty much grown up Ichigo and whatnot. But they haven't really did much with that, so I'm just kind of scratching in my head, like, what are we gonna do? Because they can do so much. And I know that people stated that was it the light novel, was it? Some of the light novel material is going to be adapted into the anime as well. So that way it can add on more context. But really, I just think they should add in more original stuff or something. I don't know. Something to help fill in the void of, like, everything cut out. Or everything that got rushed from the manga. Because, like, but how rushed the manga is, guys, like, you will notice it if you actually go read it, which is the reason why everybody kind of wrote Bleach off once it ended, because that ending is not conclusive to me at all. But, like, even with the new sequel manga, I feel like it's still lacking something. That final fight with Yawatch, I think it's Yabaiba. How do you pronounce it, I wonder? The pronunciation's all over the place, but that final fight was not good. I'm just gonna put it like that. Oh, you escaped. There you go. Hold up, let me catch this little guy. Okay, how am I gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? There we go, we got you. Okay, we caught it. It escaped, but we caught it. Good. Ugh. I could say a million things about Bleach, though. I still want to know what happened to, what was her name again? The Halibel, was it? The Iran card that got captured by the Quincy's and whatnot. They never explained what happened to her. Because like Tite Kubo was pretty much forced to rush the ending of Bleach. So a lot of characters did not get a proper conclusion. Like Grimjaw just kind of like appears and then that's pretty much it. Like, god dang it. Today is Jill Harris's birthday. She's the voice of Noelle Silva on Black Clover. That's interesting to hear. Well, that's something new for today, guys. Learning more birthdays. That is looking kind of female. But Jill Harris, I feel like didn't she voice a character in Demon Slayer, or am I just getting the characters confused? I need to pretty certain she did voice a character in Demon Slayer. I need to recheck my stuff. I know a lot of stuff, guys, but even I make mistakes too when it comes to anime news and whatnot. That is looking kind of male. But I'm need to double check my anime stuff because I'm missing out here. Usually when it comes to anime stuff, I know a lot, but I don't know everything 100%. So even I make mistakes, guys. It's kind of funny how some people think I know everything. I don't know everything, I just know a lot. There's a difference. I'm still learning every single day. But it's getting harder, honestly, to like learn more information about things, because when it comes to anime news, like I stated, or like it's kind of like how I stated earlier, anime news has become so rampant and so commonplace that like it takes a while to absorb it. Because back then, anime news came in so scarcely that like for me it was easy to remember because the information was so scarce. So like it didn't came all at once. So that's why like my anime information is pretty rock solid in most places, because it was just like a smaller bubble of like anime news. But I'm glad that I actually read all those past articles from like 2011-ish, when the internet started to become more commonplace for anime news. That is a beautiful female, by the way, guys. That is 100% female. Yup, that is a lady. Okay, good. By the way, all of these are getting rehoused. I just finally started rehousing these guys. Well, getting ready to rehouse them, that is. So, they should be ready to rehouse maybe Thursday? If I have free time, that is. Because I'm busy like every single day this week. I'm feeding tarantulas tomorrow too, so they're kind of going to be a loop in here. But in terms of anime though, anime news is always a part of history. Like, oh man. I just wish that anime would just slow down for me, but it hasn't. It has gotten so much quicker. Like, I don't even know if there are some animes that will work in today's time because of how fast it's been advancing. Like, I remember when Overlord Season 1 came out. Like, it just felt like yesterday. But it came out 8 years ago. Which is honestly so fast. And then Tokyo Ghoul is going to be 9 years old. Next year is the 10th anniversary of Tokyo Ghoul. And I just can't believe that. Like, I remember exactly when it came out too. During the fall anime of 2014. Man, that's how old I am. Oh, wow, you're large. What are you, a dude or a... Yeah, you're a dude. Okay. Sorry guys, we got another male here. So this guy here is a dude. Okay. He's a male spider. But we have a lot of females already, so it's not too bad. All of these are going to get rehoused though. They need a bigger home. But today I got to get these fed first so they can get ready for that trip. For a new home. By the way, these are endangered species that I produced in captivity, which is honestly a huge flex. That is such a huge flex, man. People don't understand. When you're so skilled, you produced an endangered species in captivity. Just because you're that good. Wow, so late. You're very late to Marco, but I'm late too, so it's kind of give and take. I'm trying to get everything done, by the way, guys. Not everything, but just for today. Because I got some things to do with my personal life. So I'm just going to feed these and just call it for today. And then I'm going to feed other tarantulas tomorrow. And then finish everything off on a Wednesday. Because I got to be out of town I'm going to be out of town, so on Saturday. Selling some tarantulas, that is, to some wholesalers. I mean, to some breeders. I'm wholesaling over there. Nothing without John's info, I swear. I usually click on John's links too, by the way, on Discord. You're wondering, Marco. It's kind of funny. I just click on it because of curiosity. But I usually click on it like last second though. Like usually before I go to bed. Because I'm busy with other stuff. So I will see the post that John puts up, but I won't really click on it until like more towards like right before I go to bed. Just to end it on like a soft note. That's for those who are wondering. I still do check up on the Discord though. Just not as often as I would like, just because I'm just so busy with stuff going on. Tomorrow is July 4th, so that's going to be keeping me up quite a bit. That is also a lady here, guys. So this little one here is a female. I do have to feed the assassin bugs, so after this, assassin bugs, and then I think that'll be it for today, so excuse myself. But I really gotta get going after this though, so I'm trying to get... I have a lot going on in my head. Me too, but I'm more of a JP voice actor fan. That's pretty much everybody nowadays. They like the Japanese voice actors. Like, man, I think one of my favorite female voice actors is Kiyono Yasuno. Still love her works though. I know she voices mostly just side characters, but like, you gotta acknowledge that she's also a great singer. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm back. Gotta get some more tarantulas here. Like, Kiyono Yasuno is probably my favorite voice actor though. Along with, I forgot what's her name. She voices Takatsubo in the Index series, but she's also probably my all-time favorite voice actor. And then when it comes to the guys, it really depends. I know that people like Nobu because he voices like everybody, like Accelerator, freaking Bakugo, and whatnot. But I feel like he's an overrated voice actor. I do love his work still, by the way. But he just like, he just overshadows everybody nowadays. And then I know, man, there's so many good Japanese voice actors. like, when it comes to the guy voice actors, I feel like a lot of them are they're kind of muddled. But I don't really focus on the guys because I'm more into the ladies when it comes to voice acting. But the guys still do go pretty hard though. I forgot his last name, but Sato something. That voice actor is pretty legit too. There's a lot of amazing voice actors, man. But it's getting harder and harder to actually do voice acting in Japan, though. I know that a lot of them are under companies and whatnot, or groups or organizations and whatnot in Japan. Which, I don't know if they'll have a career in the future, but it's becoming very difficult. Because, like, there are so many new voice actors nowadays, too. It is honestly surprising because the times have changed so much when it comes to voice acting in Japan. Like I remember, I can literally remember when what's her name? Nao Toyama. Like when Nao Toyama was still new to voice acting, like I instantly saw that like this voice actor has potential to be something. And then later on, she ends up like becoming like one of the best of the best. It is just such an interesting journey to see some of these like voice actors up and coming become something big. Kiyono Yasuno was the same way too. She voiced so many support characters, and then she finally had her big break, like voicing what you call it. She voiced she voiced Kaname Buccaneer. There it goes. That's what it is. Kaname Buccaneer and Macross Delta. That really put her on the map. And I know she also voices I forgot what's her name from Senai Heroine. I know that times, but it did came out 2014. So I mean. That was like halfway through her career already, but eh. Are you talking about Soma Saito? Probably. I need to go search him up later. I don't like. I'm getting these voice actors confused at times now, especially those with the same first names or last names. No disrespect to those with like common given names. I'm just saying, it's just sometimes it gets me confused. Tomokazu Sugita for me is the beat tone. Of course. Let's get Gintama, yeah. Yuka Iguchi is the Japanese voice of Index. Iguchi, okay. I gotta remember the last name. I don't remember Yuka. Man, that is so strange. I feel like a kid again when someone mentions Index series. Because it came out such a long time ago. I still think Toma is probably one of the most OP weaklings there ever was in anime. A lot of voice actors, I'll tell you what, but it's become very difficult. I wonder what the future is going to be like for them, because I know that... Because, like, if you look at all of the current animes right now, like, there's so many support voice actings, like, it's honestly surprising. Because you just don't start off with like a big role in an anime. You gotta... I don't know how to explain the process. So essentially you start off as voicing like a background character or something. Or like an NPC, quote unquote. Like, you know how like there's background characters screaming and whatnot in like My Hero Academia or something? Just citizens who are screaming because the villain's attacking. That's essentially what a lot of voice actors start out as. And then over time they get bigger and better roles. But how the climate has changed, not the climate, but like the voice acting climate, that is. How the atmosphere has pretty much changed completely is honestly like kind of unassuring about like how voice actors are going to get in now. Because there are too many voice actors and there's not enough roles. And to be honest, like voicing like a background character is pretty much... It's pretty much a miracle in itself now because of how competitive it is. What is the name of Kaguya-sama narrative voice? He has a cool voice. I don't know. Maybe I'll search it up later. Or you can tell John to search it up. Yeah, he has a great voice. He voices... It's kind of funny. Now that you mention it, I do voice narrations myself, but I don't really keep up with voice narrations as a whole. I only keep up with like the audiobooks type of narrators, not necessarily like the anime narrators. I really gotta look into that actually now that I think about it. Because we need to give them credit where credit is due. Because like when I was still volunteering as a narrator, believe it or not, I used to narrate Twilight Zone stories to the elderly because of volunteer work that I did back in college days and whatnot. It was pretty interesting. But we should figure out the voice of Kaguya-sama's voice narrator though. I think that would be interesting. You may not be able to see this, guys, but we're gonna be doing some assassin bugs here for a second. Yeah, you guys are not going to be able to see it, most likely. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold up, let me... We have some assassin bugs in here, but they're all hidden because they hate light. But essentially, though, you don't want to get bit by these guys. So, I gotta clean these out real quick here. These are shed skins, by the way, from the assassin bugs. Assassin bugs do shed skin, for those who are wondering. You may know them as kissing bugs. Their venom is pretty annoying. It's not horrible, but not great either. So hold up, I'm gonna have to actually deal with this myself. I gotta remove all these dead carcasses because they keep throwing them out on the ground like this, which is honestly not very clean. There's an assassin bug right here. There's also eggs on this too, which is honestly not what I will like. The eggs look like little grapes though, which is honestly the annoying part. Is trying not to get the eggs on here because I don't want invasive species in America now. Sorry guys, I know you guys can't really see this, which is kind of a downside, but it is what it is though. It's just the way I work. And that's disappointing. Sorry guys, I know this is kind of annoying, but just bear in mind that even I'm struggling here. I think I fed these guys way too much last week. Which is probably why there's so many dead carcasses everywhere and like mold. Which is not what I want here. I do see some adult molds. Hold up guys, I need to... I see eggs. A decent number of them. Hold up. Alright. Good. Let us start feeding these roaches. These guys. I know you guys like roaches, so here you go. A bunch of these dudes are going to be fed off. Probably throwing some average sized roaches as well while we're at it. Because we have a mixed colony here, so their sizes are from big and small. I'm just going to throw in as many roaches as I can. Just see how many gets eaten over time, I guess. You get rid of some of these roaches because have so many dudes in here. But in terms of, sorry guys, back to the topic though. But in terms of anime in general though, a lot of great voice actors. Ugh. Oh wow, the assassin bugs are everywhere. Okay, hold up. I can't do all of these now. I can do some of you guys. Sucks that assassin bugs actually hate light, but once they come out though, it's pretty legit. How many? Well, at least they're all eating to an extent, so I'm not too disappointed here. Where's your favorite voice actor? I think I already said it. Yoni Yasuno is one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites, without a doubt, is I forgot what's his name, but somebody search up the voice actor for Taketsubo and the Index series, because she's like one of my favorites. And then my other favorite one is the one that voices Yui from Sword Art Online. Yes, she voices Yui. I forgot what's her name, but she's such a talented voice actor. And then for the guys, I don't have a favorite. Like, I really don't have a favorite because like they all come and go. I know that some people think that like some people might think that Yuki Kaji is probably my favorite voice actor, but he's not. I just like his work, but I don't like I don't know. But he's not my favorite. I don't want to be biased when I say that, but I hope people don't take it the wrong way, because it's kind of confusing. But I don't really have a favorite male voice actor. I have a lot of favorite female voice actors, just not like, I just don't know exactly how I'll put it, to be honest. Oh wow, you're not. I think that's good enough for the roaches. For these assassin bugs, that is. That's enough for today, guys. Maybe I should work on feeding the tops as well. Okay, why not? We have nothing to lose here. Hold on, let me lower this real quick. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're good. I'll be right back. Let me see what we have left. Let the mealworms move around for a second. Maybe I should work on these guys while we're at it. Alright, we're gonna finish it off with maybe 7, 8, 9 more tarantulas, and then we'll call it a day. Get that out. That's a piece of bolus. Gotta get going pretty soon too, so it's not about the time, it's about what I gotta do today. So don't think I'm in a rush because I'm running out of time. It's not because I'm running out of time. It's just that I gotta get stuff done today, which is gonna take a while, but that's for me, honestly. But hey, we're one step closer. Oh god. Ugh. I think that's it for today. For now, I guess. Alright, okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I know this is kind of cringe, but Yutaka Aoyama's narrative Kaguya-sama Love Sword. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's interesting to hear. Okay, I need to search him up later, actually. But without further ado, guys, Thanks for watching. I will be live streaming tomorrow because we gotta do more Tarantula work. So Tarantula work tomorrow and maybe Wednesday as well. So thanks for sticking around. And I honestly, man, I don't even know like how long this is gonna take for like the rest of the week because I'm gonna be out of town on Saturday. But just thanks for watching, everybody, and I will live stream tomorrow, but I don't know exactly what time. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and that's really about it. See you.